Hello everyone, so we'll be talking about planning and creating a research report brochure. Objectives: plan a research report by choosing digital sources, practice organizational skills for making a research report brochure, draft, revise, and edit, and publish final works. First, let's review what a research report is. So if you would recall in our Titanic research report, which we have done in the past weeks, it is a nonfiction composition that uses facts gathered from several sources of information to tell about a topic. So once again, we need several sources of information to check and balance the information we're receiving and also to make sure that sites are reliable and also information is up to date. Now, what are the different parts of a research report? So we have the introductory paragraph that tells what the report is about. There's the body with main ideas supported by facts, details, and examples gathered from different sources of information. And last, you have the concluding paragraph, which briefly restates or summarizes information in the report and also answers your thesis statement. Now, what is a brochure? So we're going to create a research report brochure, right? So this is an example of a trifold brochure format. Trifold because you have three columns, okay? One of the columns would be the cover itself. And when you open that cover, it spreads out into something like this, where you put photos, information, and other pertinent details that you want to include in your brochure. But how do we do it? There are five very simple steps. First is we have to research. After we research, we have to write the information in our own words, of course. Next, we have to lay out information and photos, revise and finalize, and last is publish. Let's go to step one, research. So the first thing we have to do is to visit National Geographic Kids because this was the site that was chosen for us to take our information from. And also this is a very reliable peer-reviewed site. So when you click on this URL or you type this URL in Google Omnibox, it's going to lead you to this web page. Animal types. You're going to choose only one from amongst six. So you have mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, invertebrates, and fish. And you will see in here the direction see all. So if you click on this, it's going to present you with specific animals from each type. So let's say that we're going to choose fish, but you can choose anything or any animal type that you want. So for this purpose, or for the purpose of this presentation, we're going to choose fish. So let's say that I have chosen pufferfish amongst the many different animal types. So step number two now is to write about it. First, I need to gather information. These information I've gathered in National Geographic Kids would have to be restated in my own words. So in there, you're going to see slideshows and captions included. And don't forget that you have to also cite your sources, okay? Like photographed by Ocean Forbes. Of course, we have to acknowledge that the photo does not belong to us. And gather pertinent information and write them down in your own words, quotes if you have to. So you also have diagrams in here and a map of where pufferfish, certain species of pufferfish exist all over the world. Very important, you have to name your source. So National Geographic Kids, the URL, and the date when you have retrieved the information. If the copyright year is included, like for example, National Geographic Kids copyright was 1996 to 2015, then you may include that as well. So after researching for information and writing pertinent information in our own words and citing sources, of course, step number three is to lay the information out using the trifold brochure format, like this one and the previous examples I have shown in the earlier slides. So for this, you need to log into canva.com. You need your own personal email address to be able to do this. You can also sign up using Google. So when you log in, there will be a search box in Canva wherein you can type what kind of template you need. So you have to type brochure and click enter. Okay? Now, that search box is going to show you many results of different types of brochures. It's up to you to choose a template that you think would appeal to your readers and start filling it up with information and photos. So you have total control about how you want to lay it out. You can put in pictures in different places. You can change the font. You can change the colors and the backgrounds. And you can kind of play with the template also any way you want. Now we go to step number 4. So after laying that out, you have to revise not only the information but also the format of your research brochure and finalize for publishing. So this was the research brochure that I have designed, okay? So in here I have placed the picture of my pufferfish, which I have taken from National Geographic Kids, and of course we have to cite resources again and again. I will emphasize this because this is very important. Okay, and my cover page would have just basic overview of what pufferfish is. Okay, some more pictures, information about habitat, and also the features of this particular kind of fish, and some interesting facts about them. In which area of the world do they exist? And this very cute picture of a pufferfish trying to protect itself. Okay, so you can do the same. It's up to you how you want to present your research report brochure. As I have mentioned, in the layout process, you can be as creative as possible. So step number 5 is publish. Okay, so this is now my final research report brochure. So if you would notice, I adjusted the positions of the picture, and also, of course, I placed my source right here. Okay, so publishing means showing your work to the public or to your readers. So this is the final step. Now, after this video, you can try and log in canva.com so you can get a glimpse of how it is to lay out information. And also don't forget to visit the source website, which is National Geographic Kids. Thank you. So I will see you in the next video. And these are our references for this presentation. You may check them out as well.